I'm about to play it.
Caramel, bright smile, oh yes. Natural, look good with clothes are undressed. Oh, I can't get my mind off of you. By my side, ride or die, that's facts. Look in my eyes, tell no lie, no cap, and I believe you too. Tell me what we do. I said, tell me what we do. 'Cause I'm falling for you. Tell me what we do. I said, tell me what we do. 'Cause I'm falling for you. You're so patient, you're so full of love. You're a true gift that was sent from above. And I'm so thankful for you. You know you got my heart, it's yours to keep. Without you now, life is incomplete. And I really love me some you. Tell me what we do. I said, tell me what we do. 'Cause I'm falling for you. Tell me what we do. I said, tell me what we do. 'Cause I'm falling for you.
All right, that was Falling by Hef. He is here. Yo, shout out to him coming through. I met him at S Rock Showcase. It was super dope. Shout out to everybody that's chiming in. This is Voices of Artists, Bossy motherfucking beat in the building. You know what it is. It's been a minute, but I'm back better than ever, strong. Sometimes you need a personal break. You need to take the time to do that. Sometimes life can really break you. But don't let it break you enough to where you gotta give up. You know what I'm
Ladies and
saying?
gentlemen,
We
brothers
go through
and
all our
sisters.
bullshit, and it's okay.
Today we'll be discussing the Word of
You know
God
what
and the
I'm saying? We're
correlation
human. Ooh, YouTube trying to play
between
me
today's
right
society and the
now.
misconception.
Let me lower that. But yeah. So I always promote a lot of mental health, because us artists and businesses, we go through our shit, and sometimes it can get really heavy, and not everybody understands that. Our go-to is our business, which is it could be music, it could be anything that you're doing. We go to that to help us heal. Sometimes people do it differently. We all heal different ways. And I always say that if you need to have a conversation, talk to me. If you need sources to get, someone else to have a conversation with you, I can provide that. There's always ways to find help. You know what I'm saying? You're not alone. If you feel the need, someone that needs that help emotionally, I'm willing to give it to you too. Just hit me up. I got sources globally where you could connect with them. It could be virtually counseling, whatever the case is. It doesn't mean you crazy. It doesn't hurt to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because we going through it. 2024 is gonna be our year though. We gonna be strong this year. I feel it, especially I met you. Hi.
What's going on?
What
Everything
is
you said
going?
was fact.
Nothing.
Everything you said.
Yes, what's going on? Shout out to him. He's really super dope. Y'all follow him. He's really heavy working. I love his vibe. Like I met him when he first when he first was performing. Me personally seeing him for the first time. Probably some of his fans, they know him for a long time. Me, I just met him that time, and it was like I was like, whoa, okay. It was so new to me. I was like, look at you with your vocals. I was like, okay. And then my
Appreciate that.
sister, shout out to my sister, she's actually on YouTube. She's shouting you out. She's like, she likes your song. She loves your
Yeah,
song.
I appreciate all the love.
I
If I
love
should,
your song. Like, what made you get into? Of course,
what made me get into
What made you get
music
into
was
this music?
it was it
Music
was
part.
COVID. Honestly, it
Mm-hmm.
was COVID. Um, I was modeling first, and then once COVID came, shut all that modeling shit down, all the photo shoots, fashion shows down. So I was home, and I was just like, what can I do to be creative? And one thing about me, I always was like into poetry and stuff like that. And when I started making music, I started out rapping, but I was like, nah, this shit trash to me. Like, I feel like rapping is just one dimensional. Like, I can only do one kind of thing. But R&B, on the other hand, I could do so many other things with it. So I just started, writing music. And actually, I want to shout you out for shouting out mental health and stuff like that because that's honestly why I started making music. There was a lot of things that I was going through in my life where it's like I got tired of expressing myself and venting to other people even though they love me and they care for me. You know what I mean? It's not like they don't care, but sometimes when you vent into somebody too many times about the same thing, you kind of feel like you're, doing too much and you don't want to bring them into that light. So I started putting all my deepest, darkest, hurtful things into music, and I found relief. And when I started performing and doing different things, I realized how people were reacting to it. And I was just like, damn, like I'm putting my pain out there for them. Because they're receiving it and they're using it in their own lives. So that I do want to shout you out for that because mental health is something that's really important. And honestly, that's the fuel behind my music. I use it as a relief so other people can use it for their own lives and know they're not alone. So facts. I
That's a
started music.
beautiful thing. Yeah, I'm heavy on that. Yes, I'm heavy on that. I'm definitely heavy on that because shout out to the legendary DMX. You know, um, I was a really huge fan, and when that happened to him, it just like threw me off completely because I feel like he was dealing with a lot of shit, like a lot of mental stuff, and mentally it fucks you up. It leads you into things that you don't see yourself in the beginning to be in that stage, that level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the fact that he was going through the drug abuse and then he got sick with COVID on top of it. It was just a lot of shit that just run through my head. And then at the time I lost my grandmother. So it was fucking me up. You know what I'm saying? So when I had wrote a song called Emotions due to that, and I was like, yo, I need to push this. I need to push mental health. I need to speak up to a lot of artists because I know sometimes it's hard to express yourself, even through music sometimes. Because I get writer's block too. I have my moments, you know what I'm saying, where I'm stuck with the pen, like, oh shit, like, do I really want to write this? You know what I'm saying? Like, but what if they judge me? But at this time, I don't really care if anybody judge me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the only person that could judge me is God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the fact that you could use music therapeutic. Music is so therapeutic in so many ways. So I commend you for pushing yourself with poetry because I love writing poetry too. That's how I started too, and it's really super dope. That song, "Falling," like what gave you that inspiration to write that? Because I love that song, by the way.
I appreciate that. A lot of people love that song, even my engineer. And honestly, Fallen, the same way I'm able to talk about the negative in my life is the same way I'm able to talk about the positive. And Fallen was literally just me describing my girl. You know what I mean? There's nothing that much deeper than that. Like that's just me. That was my muse for the song, and I was just describing that. But at the moment, that was before I believe that was before we got into the relationship. So it was just like, what are we doing? Because I'm falling for you. I'm here. So what do you want to do about that? You know what I mean? But that whole song was just me just describing her and describing like how she makes me feel and all those other things. My lovable side basically.
That's a beautiful thing. You heard that? The love of his life. Shout out to his love. His love got him to where he's at right now as well. That's really dope. So when you write, like, what is your creative process like? Like, what do you do to get you into that moment where like you put a beat on? Because I shout out to your producer because he has a producer, y'all, that does his shit. You gonna get into that
Shout out
after this
14.
question. Um, he does his thing. Yes, yes. Shout out to him. I met him too at the showcase. He was there. It was really dope to see producers there because I was telling him before that a lot of people don't really like give producers their fucking critique. Their flowers. Like they're the ones that help us get to where we at. Like what? Like shout
Facts.
out to them.
Big, big
What
on
is your
that.
creative
Big on.
process like? What you do?
All right. So my
Mm-hmm.
creative process is honestly it's all about the beat. If I can't feel nothing, like literally feel something from the beat, then I can't really use it. And don't get me wrong, that's not to say, oh, I'm very selective, picky. I can always push myself to write music, but if you want the music that you're hearing, I gotta feel something because I'm talking about my life. I'm talking about what I experienced. I'm not one of those people that can talk about things they never lived or things they never. Don't get me wrong, I can, but this doesn't feel natural. Like I feel like I'm like everybody else. So like I tried to just stick to what I'm inspired by, stick to what I know, and stick to what I've experienced. So when it comes down to writing music, I can be as detailed as I want because I've been through it. So I just try to keep it realistic. That's my only goal. But the beats is the fuel for that. Like I can, that's what makes me wanna. All right, let me go this route. Let me talk about this. Let me speak about that. Like if I don't feel nothing from the beat, then it may not be as good, but it'll still be enjoyable. But that's the fuel. It starts there, and then
Yeah.
after that, it goes up from there.
That's dope. That's really good to know. I like to know different things. Like me as a person who's like very creative on a lot of things, to get to know you as a person who creates these wonderful tunes you do because that song I can't get out of my head. I've been playing it since you sent it to me. And was
I appreciate
I
that.
love it. And then
Oh, you're muted. You gotta unmute yourself.
oh my god, yo, that was like a blooper. Excuse me. Thank God I edit stuff. um, but yeah, my sister, she was so into your song. I fell in love with that song, and she was like, "Who is that?" I was like, "That's the artist I'm gonna interview." I met him at a showcase. He's really super cool. She's like, "He got good vocals." She liked that song. She's over here singing in the comments. That's so cute. Yeah, she's like, and it's really dope that you can, like, I like that song. It really, if you could bring someone like towards your music, already you succeeded. That's right there. That shows you right there you succeeded. And I seen how you rung your pupils and the way they were like supporting you. That's super dope too. Shout out to your pupils too for being supportive towards you and your stuff and your goals. That's very important to have that. Especially if you feel like sometimes you're doing this by yourself, but you're really not. We watch and we all watch, and especially me now. I'm a fan now. And I love it. I love the fact that you're so in tune with yourself, and the creative process is really dope too. Um, if, who would you collab most? Like your collaboration, like when it comes to either independent artists like us or artists that are up there in the industry. Like who would you say you could feel like you can relate in terms of collaborations, like y'all could do a collab together?
I got four people that I always say, and honestly, when it comes to like me, like artists like us, I don't mind working with anybody, so I won't even say that because it can definitely get done. Whoever wants to hit me up or work with me, it can always get done. But as far as like mainstream, Chris Brown and Tory Lanez for sure. And I say those two names because they're motivation to me. Like how versatile they are, how they're able to do so many different genres, different beats, different time zones. Like they're able to do so many different like they're just underrated artists and they have no business being underrated to me. You know what I mean? Like those are people that they're a big part of my creative process. And honestly, I got two female artists I would love to work with, and that's Summer Walker and Janae Aiko. One thing about me, I get inspired by just good music, and Janae is somebody who I've been a fan of for so long, and Summer Walker, like even certain songs that I have made in the past, like those are references to them and what they did. Like I got inspired by them. So it's like as far as male artists, I don't really see myself. I don't really compare myself to male artists, but I can compare myself to female artists because of how they're outside of the box with their music. You know what I mean? Like they don't try to just do high vocals. They fill up their songs with harmonies and different things and different emotions. So I'm more so inspired by the women than it is the men for real.
Okay, those are good actually hitters because I actually am a Breezy fan. I like his music, but I
So
mostly Beyonce. I love his dancing. His dancing, like I love his dancing. Oh my god, like I'm like if I ever met him, that's the first thing I go come out mouth. Can you dance for me?
Brown is just the
It
ultimate.
won't be singing. It will
He's
be
the ultimate
dancing.
performer. He's the ultimate artist. Chris Brown is this generation Michael Jackson to me. Despite all the negative things that
Oh,
happened, despite all the negative that happened and
yes.
all the stuff he went through, I feel like if people
Hmm.
took that away from him as an artist, they would appreciate him a little more.
Amen to that. I am a big Michael Jackson fan and Aaliyah fan, so my mixture of music is actually based on them because I'm a huge fan, and the way they were was just inspiring. They were different. They were two different people. They were always a go getter, and the way they rung out their music was so inspirational to me. Aaliyah broke the wave of girls who were skinny that had no titties, none of that shit. And I was really insecure about my body. You know what I'm saying? And then when she came out with her style of she didn't give a shit how what she wore and this and that, she was just her. She was her tomboy, girly girl ways. She was shitting. So that's me right there. Like that's who I am. Like I'm very like that's how I am. I keep it 100, y'all. Okay, I keep it 100. And then Michael
That's what it's all
Jackson
about,
was just
especially
like yes, the Michael Jackson. He was it. He was inspired. His inspiration towards you know for the kids, cancer. He was there doing foundations. He was so in tune to be there for the world when the world wasn't there for him. You know, and it was sad because the way they ridiculed him and stuff like that, like you were saying, it's just sad. But he's still a legend in my eyes. He's still the dopest man, the king of pop forever, forever, whether he's here or not. I rest in peace. He will always be here spiritually, and I will always rock him and try to do certain things like tribute towards him and Leah because I love them both as an artist and a person because they were really genuine. You could tell when a person is very genuine. Even with their music, because you could tell when someone's an asshole and someone not an asshole when they're doing music. You can tell, and that's really dope. And speaking of that, if you wasn't doing this, what would you be doing if you wasn't making this as a music career?
honestly, if I wasn't making music, I feel like I'm living a life that I would want to live. Like right now, I coach at a high school. I work with kids. You know what I mean? Like I never wanted to be a teacher, but I always wanted to give back in a way that kids could really like. Now I'm a coach. Yeah, it's a good job. Yeah, me personally, I just wanted to give back in a way that kids can really like take with them further than just education. So I get to coach the sports that I always played, that got me out of trouble, that got me out the hood, they gave me big opportunities. I'm able to be that person for these kids. I just want to be a role model. You know what I mean? Like I want to help. I got a lot of talents, and I just want to share that with kids and show the kids that they got potential. Like you don't gotta live in the same, to live the same stigmas of your environment. You don't gotta be a product of your environment. You can step out of that and be great by yourself. So honestly, I'm just blessed to have the jobs that I have and to be able to do the things that I'm doing. Music is just icing on the cake for me, for real. Like that's just a place where I'm being myself and people are accepting me. And they're accepting me at a big rate. Like I didn't expect me to be doing half the shit that I'm doing and seeing half the things that I'm seeing, but I'm not gonna question it. I'm very thankful for it because it can be here today and gone tomorrow. So I appreciate every day of it, every minute, every time I get an opportunity to just put myself out there for the world. I'm just thankful for it. Can't ask for nothing more.
Amen to that. That's beautiful. Wow. That is really beautiful. Like that was dope. I commend you on that. Pat yourself on the back because that was really dope. Like to hear that, for you going to be an inspiration to children, and that really, man. Don't get me all teary and shit.
Nah. All I can say is
That's really dope. That's really dope. That took me here.
That was all.
Yeah. Wow. No, that's honesty, and that's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing because to have a heart like that, and then to be in this industry, you know, it's hard because it's a cutthroat industry, you know what I'm saying? And then when you're not in it, well, it's like I would think the same question I would ask you. I always ask myself too, like what would I do if I wasn't doing this? You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't see myself not doing this because I want to inspire people like myself in terms of I want to be able to connect with people that have disabilities, that feel like they can't speak for themselves, that feel like they can't advocate for themselves because the world shuts them out sometimes. And it's like they have feelings too. You know what I'm saying? They have feelings too. They want to be able to speak for themselves. They want to be able to represent that, hey, I'm human too. Just because you see me a certain way doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I want you to hear me. That's why Voices of an Artist the way it is. I want you to utilize your voice. I want to be able to be heard, and I commend you for that. That's really deep.
That's everything you've been saying is exactly how I like. This is why I feel like I've gained so much success and I've been able to do so many things in such a short period of time because I'm not out here. First of all, I'm just thankful that I'm able to do this in the first place because there's a million niggas that do this in New York alone, and it's like it's not a coincidence that I'm getting blessed with what I've been doing. You know what I mean? Like I don't take anything for granted. But one of the biggest reasons why I feel like I'm here in this position is because I'm who I am. You know what I mean? Like all the people that you've seen supporting me that night, those are family to me. We've built a relationship from the ground up, and our relationship has just been flourishing. When you surround yourself with the right people who got the same mindset as you, only one way for you to go. You know what I mean? And that's we're gonna go as high as we can go. And even without them, even on my own, it's like even with modeling, when I started modeling, I could have been like everybody else in New York, but for some reason, I've been doing the biggest things, going to the biggest places, and then I stopped modeling and go straight into music, and I'm getting the same success. I feel like if you're gonna be an artist and you want to be in this industry, you have to stay true to who you are, because it's easy for you to just go and just be somebody else and try to be somebody else. If you accept who you are fully and you're willing to sit there and work out your individual self and better yourself, you're gonna get everything you're looking for and more. Like some people just aren't willing to put in that hard work, and me, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Every lyric and every song that I put out is something that I can tell you had to happen to me in the past, and those are things that I had to live with for me to be able to be comfortable enough to perform it and sing it and put it on songs. So it's like I take pride in my work, but at the same time, I'm an open book. I don't hide nothing from my supporters. And I feel like that's why I get the love that I get because I'm 100% transparent. I tell y'all everything that's on my mind, anything that I'm going through. I put it in music. When I have shows, I give unlimited thanks to those people that put me in those positions. Because without them, I wouldn't be having these shows. I wouldn't be doing the things that I've been doing. And I feel like people just need genuine people in the world. They need genuine artists, people who actually appreciate who they are and the work that they put in to get me or any other artist on the platform. You know what I mean? Like, it starts with that, and I feel like a lot of people forget that. So I don't care if I end up being this level of mainstream or if I end up going mainstream. It's the same energy I'm gonna give and the same energy I'm gonna give regardless. Like, nothing about this is ever gonna change who I am as a person. And that's why I keep people around me who know me because they're gonna always hold me accountable if I ever forget who I am. And that's just like I said. I'm just I'm as real as it gets when it comes to this music shit.
Amen to that. Shit, talk your shit. What? Let's talk about it. That's what it's about. Let's talk about it. Like, you've been through some shit. Let's get into that, if you don't mind. Like, when it comes to that, like the transpiring and having to transition yourself with changes and stuff, like, how did you go about that in terms of what you went through? You don't have to get into detail if it's too much for you, but how did you come from that to this now? Because I know music is therapeutic, which we established that, but at the same time, sometimes the world can take us for what it is, and your inspirations are from your struggles too, you know. So like, what brung you so strong, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly speaking, yeah, one thing about the music for me is I make peace with everything, so I'm not really afraid to get into that. But honestly, this music shit started off of a very bad breakup, and I feel like that's everybody's story. But personally, it was a bad breakup for me because I'm not perfect. But when it comes to love, I try to do everything in my power to make sure that that person is happy and that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in a relationship. And I felt like in that relationship I got I got broken up with over something that don't I didn't get no closure, no nothing from it. And one thing about me is I'm hard on myself at the same time as because I love hard. You feel me? So I would have respected if I got some type of understanding on what I did wrong or what the reason why shit went left. But I ended up getting played with. Like, my feelings ain't matter. So I'm an emotional person, and I took that shit really hard because I was thinking I was the problem or I did something wrong or oh, I'm not lovable or any of these things. But then after a while of just sitting with that shit and talking to different people and trying to get other perspectives, the shit that I was asking for wasn't crazy. The shit that I was doing isn't. Like I'm a regular person whoever where I put love into somebody and I felt like I should be getting it back. So it's like I was just in a real confused state in that point in time. You feel me? I didn't know where I went wrong, what I did wrong. All I know is I got broken up with and my heart's broken. And that's all I'm left with. No answer, no nothing. So then that's when I came out with Spoken Truth. And shout out to my bro Jay Relentless because he loves that project. But I didn't have no real audio engineer. I ain't have none of that. I just had how I felt. And I put that shit out there as raw as it was. You know what I mean? Just to get that shit off my heart because I was tired of going through that. Like, I was tired of being reminded of that. I was tired of talking to people about it. Nobody really has answers. And on top of that, I feel like I'm a burden to these people expressing it to them. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to get this shit out of my heart, out of my head. So then I dropped that shit. And at first, it was just I didn't know how to feel about it because I know I'm a fan of R&B and I know a lot of people like R&B, but for me to come out as an artist and drop that kind of project, I felt like it was just too emotional. Like I didn't really want to perform that shit because it was just so emotional. You know what I mean? But I just the longer it was out, the more I realized people needed that shit more than I needed people to accept it. And it's like I had to cut myself for people. I had to reopen that wound for others to know that it's okay. You're not the only one going through shit like that. And I ended up I wasn't so hard on myself after a while. You know what I mean? Like I realized that it was for once I dropped that project, it was for a bigger purpose, a bigger reason. And then when I started getting the feedback from it, of people accepting it and people loving it and people resharing it and me performing, it was just like, God damn, like y'all made me feel way better than y'all even know because all I wanted was for it to be accepted and to be understood and for my feelings to be validated. And when I dropped that project, I feel like I was able to get that closure that I didn't get out of the relationship. And then from then, I just kept talking about, not only past traumas, but shit that I was going through recently, good and bad. And I was just able to express all of that as in a creative way, and it just kept flowing. People just wanted to see more. People wanted more music, and I just kept giving the people what they wanted because I had a lot of baggage, anyways. So it's like now that I cleared all the baggage, and I feel like not only did I clear it, but I made peace with all of it. It's like now I get to, be different. I get to talk about different experiences. Now I'm talking about the positive shit, like for example, with Playboy, that Playboy project. Even though it was about my whole phase, you feel me? It's still a more positive aspect on my life. Like it wasn't all negative. It wasn't me self hating myself. It was just me living, going to parties, meeting different girls, doing different things. So I was able to show that side of me to my audience. Like it's not all sad music and heartbreak with me. Like I actually have fun and I actually do a lot of different things. But for me to get to that, I had to tell the story in order. For me, I had to tell it from when it started to where I am now. All of these projects is from Spoken Truth is heartbreak. Lone Wolf is Lone Wolf is just, me getting out of that heartbreak, finding somebody, being single, finding somebody new, then it ends up happening again. Playboy is fuck all of that. Let's have fun, let's party. So now that I'm through that stage, who knows what's coming up next? Now I'm just living life to see whatever flows. You feel me? Whatever happens next in my life is what I'm gonna bring to y'all. But for me to make music, the way I make music, I had to go through that hurt. I had to feel all that pain. I had to hurt again for me to bring it to y'all the right way. So it's definitely important to me, because I had like that's the only way for me to stay genuine, in my opinion.
Amen to that. No, tell your story because that's beautiful right there. I commend that. It's see y'all, it's relationships. Those who ever tuned in, welcome to Voice of an Artist. Voice TV, half in the building. We here, we talking, we conversating, y'all. This is a conversation. Understand that it's okay to have a conversation, whether it's on screen, off screen. Conversations are very important in any type of business, relationships. It doesn't matter. It's good to talk. You know what I'm saying? With no judgment. Because here you could talk your shit. We good. And that's really cool. And to hear that your projects had certain stages to when you was the player to now. And yeah, we all go through our shit, heartaches. I'm telling you, right? Relationships can be really, really tricky and complicated, and it's tough, but it's also a lesson to be learned too. It helps you grow too. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad, it still helps you grow, and you are who you are right now, and that's a blessing because from your projects to now, you can tell the growth. You could tell the difference between what it was, what it could have been, but now is now. Now is you. You know what I'm saying? This is you. It's still you then, but this is you who you really are. It was a lot of craziness, but at the same time, it helped you grow. It helped you grow as a person, as an artist, a creator in general, because you write your ass off. You also doing other things that's very inspiring. That's really dope. And keep saying it. Y'all need to understand these things are important to have, as an artist. You need to have those type of creativity levels where you have steps and it's okay. Go as your pace. Never rush things because nothing's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna come out perfectly fine. Just take your time with your projects. Do what you do. Pretty much build a relationship with all your projects. That's how you do it. And that's what he did. And I'm really super proud of you. I don't know you personally, like really, really like that. We don't really get into conversations deeply, until now. But I'm proud of you because I could tell. I can tell that you've been through a lot of shit, but look at you now. You know what I'm saying? Look at you now. That's great. That's beautiful right there. And it's really super dope. And being that said, the industry. Now let's talk about the industry. What is your outlook on the industry today? If you had a moment to change something about the industry, what would it be?
One thing about the industry, it's tricky because some people do deserve it, and a lot of people don't. Like I feel like it's just a lot of the same shit. Like I don't feel like people. I feel like people don't put in as much work to get that spot. You know what I mean? Like I feel like everybody low key is just commercial. Like music just is at a standstill. I don't really listen to a lot of mainstream shit unless it's like people that I like. You know what I mean? Like for example, I can only speak for myself, but like even as a underground artist myself, I put in a lot of work to get the recognition that I get as far as like, like if I got a performance, I make a performance video, like, to break amp the crowd up, get ticket sales. The time I put into my music and the music videos and little things like that, that I enjoy the process. But I feel like a lot of people are just, there's no originality. Like nobody is themselves. Everybody sounds like somebody or trying to sound like somebody, and it's just watered down. Like it kind of make me not want to do it at certain times, but then I got to remind myself I'm not like them. I'm not them. I'm nowhere near them, and whenever my time is and whenever people notice that is when it's gonna go up. But regardless if I get the view from the industry or not, the work don't stop for me because I'm doing it for a different reason than other people are. I don't really like me personally, I don't really like talking of like personally I don't like talking about other people, but if you ask me about the industry, I just feel like it's the same shit. Like that's the only thing I could really say. I feel like everybody's the same. Everybody sounds the same. And if it's not the artist itself, it's whoever they're signed to. They just want they seen past success of an artist being just like this, so they're trying to build another artist to be just like this. I don't know what it is, but I rather be independent. Where I got full creative control over everything that I do and what I show my crowd. Like I'm just firm. I'm like I said before, I'm a firm believer of staying true to who I am, and I don't see like I had a chance to be, you feel me, signed and shit like that, but they try to like take my whole like everything that I worked for. They try to change me as a person. They try to change how I carry myself, how I look, and things like that. I just wasn't willing to do it. It didn't make sense. Like I built myself to be at this stage. I don't see why I should have to surrender who I am just to fit in with a bunch of people who I don't even really care to be around besides a certain people. You know what I mean? Like if I gotta change who I am to fit in, then I'd rather not do it. I'd rather wait my turn and get it the right way. But
Mm,
that's just who I am. Not everybody can be the same. It is what it is.
yeah, that's actually that was a discussion when you saw the Grammys, right? I don't know if you heard about the Grammys or you saw it, and I know the news
But
feeds
Mike,
was
I
flooding
feel
with
like
about what Jay-Z said.
yeah,
He made a speech
people.
about that in terms of he actually said what you said. Which is like it gave me goosebumps. I'm like, oh shit, he said the same shit, and it's true. It's
I didn't
true.
even watch the Grammys. All I
This
do it is
industry,
watch the Grammys. So it's crazy.
yeah,
It's crazy
yeah.
that you.
It was just like he, yeah. It's like it's wild. It's wild how you said that because he said the same thing. He's like, some of y'all don't belong here. I was like, oh shit, 2024 is about to be real.
Somebody had to say it. 'Cause somebody had to say it.
Yeah, and it's true. I was surprised. I was really surprised because when you get, I never got money like that the way these industries be giving it out. Like they give out ads and shit. That's how I be labeling it as. It's like I feel like nobody talks about it. I feel like they have this certain way. They have to be a certain way, and they don't want to speak about it because they feel like their reputation is just gonna like, nah, fuck that. Like reputation is there. I'm a legend. I do what I do. I done what I done. At the same time, someone needs to know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you got people that shouldn't even be here? They didn't earn that. Where's their credentials? What? Because they got what? They shake their eyes and got big cities and suddenly they're it? Like, nah, it's more. It's work ethic and creativity is more than that. It's not just a plastic surgeon putting you looking good and then bam, you got hits. It's not even like that. You know what I'm saying? It's about work ethic. the effort you put up, it's hard work us artists we put behind it. And it's time for people to recognize that. Where is the actual people recognizing the actual talent? Because a lot of these motherfuckers don't even have talent. And it's like, why are you even, who signed you? Were they drunk?
It's like I try not to sound like a hater or bitter or anything. Because honestly speaking, I don't really envy nobody. I like my life how it is, and I like working I like working hard for what I get. But it's like this shit just is just like this shit is so watered down. I don't even want to be a part of it, and it's sad as fuck. Because it's like this is what people work their ass off for. When people work their ass off for certain opportunities and to be a part of certain things, and it's like the fact that artists don't even want to do it no more because it's the same shit. It's like, what's the point? Like, that's why I feel like it really just depends on what you want to get out of it. You feel me? Like, do you want to be in the industry? Do you want to just be recognized for the work you put in? Do you want to make money off of your creativity? Like, it starts with that. But honestly speaking, a lot of people just be doing music just to do it. They don't really got they don't got no real reason why they do it. So that's the part of the problem right there. Like, if you don't know what the fuck you doing it for, then you're never gonna get what you want out of it. And that's why this shit's so watered down. Everybody just wants the money and the fame, and they don't want nothing else. And that shit is trash to me.
I feel the same way. Trust me. I totally agree with you. Like, I feel like I be hearing the same shit over and over again. I'm like, wait, if he's a different artist, then why he sound like the dude that just performed? Or even like I mean, if you ever see my face expression, like ever, you'll be like, oh shit, okay. She's like probably thinking of the same thing I'm thinking, because I'll be like, wait. And then there was like an incident like 2 days ago. Somebody Little Boozy, because everybody keeps calling my name that is Bossy, not Boozy. For some reason, an independent artist, has been complaining about Little Boozy. Little Boozy took his song called what is it? That Thing, something like that. And he's making it viral because he's trying to get his credit. Little Boozy took his song. I was like, what? And he really did. I thought he was bullshitting because, people be fucking around and shit. But he literally was showing proof that he took his fucking song. Like, and I told people, it doesn't matter if you copyright it or not. People that like Little Boozy and they're up, they could do what they fucking want to do, unfortunately. They don't care. Because they got it's like how they say, money talks, bullshit walks. They could do whatever the fuck they want. That's the fucking problem. And I wish that stopped, but unfortunately, if you an artist that's coming up compared to someone who's already up, they're just gonna look at you like you nothing. Like, oh, that he ain't got nothing really going on like that. But Little Boozy now, he go bring in this and this and this and that. So that's how it is. It's a throat coat situation. And it's like, I felt bad. Like, I didn't even comment on the guys on his post. I was just watching, I was reading what he was saying. And so, like, he's like, look, y'all, he really did stole my shit. Da, 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 da. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, the whole copyright situation in terms of people just taking people's shit off their own shit. Even if you have copyright, they do that. I even seen DJs do it to my own shit. We cool though. I didn't mind them doing it because they were doing like a little mix up. But I was like, how the fuck did he take my vocals off of my own fucking song? Yo, I was like, holy shit.
When it comes to that, it just like, and that kind of ties into what I was saying about knowing why you do it. You feel me? Like, if you're gonna be an independent artist, you want to put yourself out there, you got to know how to protect yourself on your own. Because that's what the industry does. The industry is supposed to be the one that protects you. But a lot of people just doing it, putting their creativity out there, not knowing how to copyright, not knowing how to, it's okay, not knowing how to do certain things to protect themselves and their art. No problem. Nah.
One more time.
I'm here. But yeah, if you're gonna be an independent artist, you gotta know about BMIs. You gotta know about all these things and all these laws to protect yourself. And it's like if you're not gonna do that, but you want to make it, it's gonna be hard. Like me personally, I may not be 100% knowledgeable on it, but I got people around me who are that help me protect myself. You gotta. That's what comes with being an independent artist. You're gonna be on your own. You gotta know all these things that can save you and help you. Because if you're not gonna do that, you just dropping music. You're just wasting your talent, and people like that can come and take your shit, and there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta
Yeah,
educate
thank God he got all his. Yeah, thank God he got all his stuff. Like he was showing proof that he does have it all laid down. He has to talk to a lawyer and stuff like that. Yo, because oh my God, like I thank God today too when I got my stuff together. Like my name is branded, my music is copyrighted. I made sure to that because I'll be damn. Oh hell to the no.
That's honestly why I
Like
stopped
so
using YouTube beats. That's exactly why I stopped using
yeah.
YouTube beats. Happy that my engineer wanted to start producing because it's like now y'all can't take shit from me. Y'all can't take my beats. Y'all can't find my beats. Y'all can't take my lyrics. Y'all can't do anything. So now that limits who can take access and take control over my stuff.
Yeah, it was just crazy because what I do is like when it comes to like the beats and stuff like that, I'll purchase it off the YouTube, like actual purchase. I won't just take it like that. I don't do that because then people will take it, whatever the case is. I ain't trying to deal with that situation. But now I'm actually working with people that actually produce beats and stuff. I'm filling them out. It's my first time actually filling them out because I'm very picky when it comes to my beats. Like I'm very picky. I'm a picky person. I can tell you that. I'm very picky. Okay. Especially if I want my vocals to be on it. I have to really be okay with it, and feel like okay, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to stuff like that, it scares me for most artists too, because even the TikTok world. I don't know if you're really like into the whole TikTok situation because I know TikTok is to me is still kiddish to me, but I still utilizes it for my music and stuff. But there was even people that took other artists' stuff and they put it in like a performance type of song setting, and then some other foreign person had it, and I'm like, how the fuck did they get that? It's like technology is so advanced nowadays. People just don't give a fuck. Like, it's like, wow, where's the respect in the actual art and the person that did it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's sad. It's sad. Just, y'all gotta protect yourselves. He protects himself. He got his music. But y'all out there, just please protect yourself because that shit is crazy. I could never, like, oh my God, like, that's a whole situation. And in terms of that, what was the best advice that was given to you?
The best advice that was given to me was I forgot who told it to me, but just continue to be me. You know what I mean? Like I believe it was my drummer, my drummer D drums, and it was right before we went into we did a show at SOBs, and he was just like, "Yo, bro, like I worked with a lot of different artists, because he worked with mad different Grammy nominated artists. He went on a bunch of world tours, like 14 world tours. Mind you, he had no business playing on a band for me, but his brother, who was a guitarist named Jeff, we was supposed to go in and he met me that night. And he was just like, yo, bro, I worked with a whole lot of artists, and there's not a lot of artists that's starting out as young as you that's doing what you're doing. You feel me? So you got a lot of good things going, and you're a genuine person, and you should really stick true to that. You feel me? Don't ever forget who you are and where you come from. And it was I would say it humbled me because I already had that mindset, but to hear from somebody at a caliber of that, it was like, yo, bro, don't fuck this up. Like I told myself that, like, yo, don't fuck this up, bro. You got something good, just stick with it. You know what I mean? Don't act like you can want more, but if you're gonna want more, you gotta work for it too. Nothing's just gonna come to you. So it's like once he told me that, it was like, me personally, I don't really take advice from a lot of people. Like I'm real selective on who I talk to about me and my future plans. But that was a piece of information that I took from somebody who was well known, well worth it. And it's like to hear it from somebody like that is like shit. Like maybe I do have a shot at this shit. You feel me? Maybe I do. You feel me? Maybe I am as good as people tell me. You know what I mean? So it was just like I took that and I just been running with it ever since.
That's the most greatest advice ever. You gotta always keep pushing yourself, and I'm telling you too. They told you, I'm gonna tell you, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop for nobody. Don't ever stop for nobody. Okay? You are your biggest competition to yourself. Always worry about you in terms of how you feel. Always use your voice. Always make sure that your voice is always heard. Don't let nobody shut you down, shut you out, tell you any different because no, no. You got a lot of talent, like a really lot of talent, and I really commend you. And I'm gonna keep telling you, you are very talented. We're gonna get into this song that you have sent me, and it's called "Had to Be You" featuring 914 and Kev and Just Kev. Can you tell us about a little bit about that song before I play it?
So I had did a 12-hour studio session, and before I did this song, I had did a cover to Kanye West's song called 24, and it was like a gospel song. So it wasn't really the intent for it to be a gospel song. It's more so talking about, like heartbreak again, but the instruments and how me, Kev, and Nine brought it together is just so soulful. The instrumental was just so soulful, and it's like even the music video. When we shot the music video, we did it in an actual church. We reenacted what it's like to be in church, and it's like one thing that I pushed for, like the message I pushed for working in that church is to come as you are. Like a lot of people are religious, but yet they get judged when they walk into church. So I don't feel comfortable coming to a church because why am I going to church if I'm being criticized and judged by people who are human like me? So when I was able to make the music video, I stressed "come as you are" because that's what religion is all about. Doesn't matter if you're broke, doesn't matter if you're poor, doesn't matter if you're rich, doesn't matter if you're famous. We all serve one God, and we're here to serve one God in this one building or whatever church you go to. And I just that was my focus. Just no matter what you're going through, no matter what it is, you're okay. You come to church to relieve yourself of that and to gain wisdom, and that's what church needs to go back to. But as far as the song, yeah, it's just to me, it was just it's a double meaning. You can either take my verse as a heartbreak, or you can take it as your relationship with God. But whichever one feels better, it's for you to receive. However you decide to receive it. But Kev, shout out to Kev, just Kev. Shout out to 914. They seen my view and they just amplified it. They made it beautiful. So I'm thankful. And I chose that song to send to you because it's a song that I feel like is underrated. And I feel like the song itself deserves way more acknowledgement than it gets. So
Yes, amen to that because I actually was listening to that song and it moved me. It's just the way it moved me. It was in a positive way. Like I felt like a connection somehow with it. And I just wanted to really, like when I listen to music, so you know me a little more, even more, I really like to listen to music. Like I really listen to the lyrics, I listen to the words, and I try to build a connection with you as an artist in terms of your writing and what you feel and what you put in there because you can tell the passion in your music and how you actually put in your work, especially the other fellas. Shout out to them. I actually met I met 914. He's really dope. Um Shout out to him. And I think I met the other two. Were they there at the showcase? Because you had so many people there.
Jay Relentless was there. Kev, just Kev. He wasn't there at that
Mhm.
show. That's another artist. You definitely, I would like to, like to meet, introduce you to him as well. He's another sleeper. He's
Yes,
way more
we're connected.
I mean, he needs way more credit
That's
than
really
he's.
dope with the collaboration. Yes, amen. We're gonna give him that too. We're gonna give him that. I got you. We're gonna give him that. So y'all, this is a really good song. Get into him, follow him. Y'all want any music from him and stuff? I'll share it out. But when it comes to MP3, I always say this in my podcast. I'm not controlled of their MP3s. If they give me MP3s or anything else, just reach out to the artists themselves. That's not my rights. Okay. My rights is to make sure they are promoted, make sure they're heard. Y'all want to connect with them, you reach out to them. The IG is actually on the page. I actually put your IG information. You could shout your IG again, before we end. And y'all get into with him. He's really a cool person. I met him in person. He's tall as shit too. I'm a midget compare right next to you. I'm a fucking midget.
Two
I
things
was
about
so
two things about performing that's so funny to me is one, because the way I dress, a lot of people think I rap, and two, people think I'm short until they see me, and I'll be trying to tell people I'm tall as shit. They don't. Nobody believes me until they.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even think you were just gonna rap. When I saw you on the stage, my opinion was I really thought you was gonna spit some poetry. Because I don't know what it is. I think the way you went up there and you're presenting yourself and how you was like really in tune with everybody, I felt like you was actually gonna say some, spit some shit in terms of like a spoken word type shit. And those are actually really cool spoken words. I don't know if you ever did that, spoken words, but I went to those and they actually really cool. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like I thought you were gonna do that, and then when you was like, I was like, oh, okay, well, that's where you going with that. All right. So I got my camera. I was like, ta-da.
It catches people every time.
Really does. Mm-mm. It really does, and that's good. That's a good look, though. That's a really good look. Just you always the least. That's what with me too. They don't expect me when I went on stage. They were like, "What the fuck is she gonna do?" Surprise! Wait
Got to
till you
keep
see me
on
rap
toes.
too. So that's another no wait. Yeah, I rap too. So nobody knows that. Well, some know that, some don't. But I do spoken word type of rap. Y'all gonna see my shit soon. I'm gonna bring that out as well. I'm just trying to get R&B, 90s R&B back into play right now. But I am gonna start bringing out my rap stuff because I did a whole album in rap. So I'm gonna bring that out. It's actually recently just came out. So stay tuned for that, y'all. But right now we're gonna get in tune with this song called Had to Be You featuring 914 and Kev and Just Kev. Shout out to those boys. I hope they're watching. If not, hopefully they could rewatch this and chime in. Oh, and definitely 914. He's gonna actually Jalen. He's gonna be here very soon, showing up. He actually coming the 12th, I believe, to the show. So stay tuned for that, y'all. It's gonna be really dope. I'm excited. So here we go. I'm gonna play a snippet of it, and we're gonna get into more conversations. And here we go. Y'all get in tune. Follow. Let's see.
Next to you now, my heart is cold. I had a partner in crime. Now I walk the world alone. Before the bed, there was. But then the switch was turned off. When I looked up, you was gone. I'm emotional, yeah, I said it. Like an open book, you stayed and read it. Now we're on separate pages. I open up to you now. You to break me. Wish it wasn't true. And I knew the facts. Father, stretch your hand and I just need help from the darkness surrounding me. Lions all around me. Sirens found my head and I can't sleep. I just need you with me. Got it, I got it, guys. Ready? Save me. Free.
The snippet because I don't want nothing to mute out your stuff. So, because that's what sometimes Facebook be doing me dirty.
It's cool. They know what to. If y'all like what y'all.
But y'all want to follow him, I'm gonna pull it up. So if y'all have Apple, let me scream.
All the music that's been played is all out.
Yes, here we go. Look, this is his music. Let's get this shit. Wait, why is it looking like this? Come on, Apple. Look, you see this right here? That's his name.
I put an acapella version too because the vocals and the harmonies on that shit was so dope.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
But you got any more music? You know, you always could hit me up about it, and I'll promote it regardless. You know, I don't mind promoting anybody. That's just me. I'm a very genuine person. I don't want nothing but success for everybody. You know, that's my goals as someone who's doing podcasting and so forth. I'm an entrepreneur. I do my music. I do my show. I go to events sometimes without performing. I go in and I chill with the artists and I get to know them. And I do, you know, just like we was chiming in the live, we was talking, we was chilling. You know, it was a whole fucking vibe, and I loved it. And it's to get to know different people because as me as a person, I grow. You help me grow as an artist, okay? You help me learn different things, and I'm willing to learn different things. I'm not that type of artist where it's like, I'm not gonna do what that nigga said. I don't do that. I don't judge nobody. I don't do none of that. Okay. I like to learn, you know. Maybe what you do can help me. You know what I'm saying? We can help each other. That's what it's supposed to be about. You know, this tick for tag nowadays, I'd be like, yo, I'm glad I keep myself. I stay to myself because if not, the Brooklyn girl come out of me. I ain't trying to do all that mess.
Yeah, you don't need to get out of character. You just gotta surround yourself with people who are just like you. Want to see you do good.
Exactly. So it's like it's good to have that. So when it came to that song, right? Because as you were saying, you could take it either way, right? So being that you said that, how was the creative process like in the studio? Like how did you all come together and just like bam?
So
like,
when
tell the story.
When it comes to our creative, like our group, there's not really. I won't even consider it a group. We all individuals that we have the same common goal, and this is to make good music together. So it's like I feel like I set the tone when I did my cover for 24. And I only put it on SoundCloud because I couldn't put it anywhere else. So, but they heard me and then they heard the beat and then they heard how I was coming off on that song. And Kev honestly didn't even have a verse. He was just background vocals and ad libs, and his voice is just so fucking fire, so beautiful. Like when he hit them high notes in the hook, it's like damn, like that was like an in the moment kind of thing. And then Nine. One thing about Nine is he's gonna read the room and he understands the assignment really well. So, and being that he grew up in the church, it was like second nature for him to write what he wrote. You know what I mean? So it was just like, and I think Alex, that's the other person that you met. He's my shooter. He shoots all our vlogs and all that stuff. I think he caught that and dropped it on the vlog, like the process. I'm not sure if it's still up or not, but yeah, when we get together, it's like anything is possible. We can do anything. Oh, you're still muted.
Oh, when you get a chance, I stay doing that. Oops. I need to roll up. That's the problem. See, sober, can't do it.
Sober work, not it.
But I know that ain't it. Why you sober me? Why you sober? But this was important to me, so I could wait for that. I like to conversate. I don't like to be all. When I smoke, I like to just chill and not really talk. When you know how that is. Like when you in the zone,
You chill
you're
out.
like you're
Talk,
ex-
do nothing. Chill. I feel
exactly. And send
yeah.
me that, please. Send me
Yeah,
the
I'm
blog.
gonna see if it's still up because I remember one of his vlogs got taken down. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna try to send you the link. But yeah, when we get
Okay,
together,
yes, send it to me. I would love to share it. Share it. Yes. I
we
would
get
love
together.
to share it
Always
for
talk.
everybody. Like, okay. They're like, yeah, send it. Yeah, I would love to show everybody because tomorrow too I'm gonna be on tomorrow. But it's a regular thing. I'm gonna start actually promoting a lot of artists and businesses are actually doing right now, like S Rock. He's got this thing going on this weekend. I don't know if you're going, but I bought a ticket to go see him perform. I'm gonna go support him. Shout out to S Rock. He got this thing going on. What is it? I got it here. Yes, I made sure I took one. He got this thing going on. I don't know if y'all see it. S Rock, he got this thing going on the 10th. Y'all come through. I will post it again.
But support.
He's been supporting artists. Yes. He's really dope. A dope person. Like when I met him the first time, he's been super supportive in my career. And I love the fact that when you support me, I'm gonna support you. Even if you don't support me, I support you. Because you know what? I'm not expecting that. You know what I'm saying? People expect too much from people. And it's like, where's the genuine? When's the genuine? What's the intention? When you start seeing people that expect things like that, that's when you question shit. Like, okay, are you really here for me? Or you know what I'm saying? So it's like from someone who grew up with a lot of struggles too, and I work for my shit. For what I'm saying, like I'm a genuine person. Like if I see you rocking good, I'm gonna rock with you. And I don't want nothing out of it. I just want success. You know what I'm saying? And when I met you, I thank you for him too. So I just rock for that. I met you from him. And he's really dope. I've been genuine. I've been rocking him since then, and he never did me dirty, none of that in business. And that's the thing. I'm good for business. You know what I'm saying? And I always bought his stuff, his merchandise. I love his merchandise. I'm also gonna have merchandise coming. I'm gonna actually order some because I already got my merchandise ready for Voices of an Artist. So if you want a T-shirt, let me know. And I put like with my merchandise, what I do is I put quotes on it, like inspirational quotes on it. So it's really dope. You can actually wear it, but there's always gonna be something saying something inspirational to help someone or you or anybody. It could be anybody that's walking around and you're wearing it or whatever the case is, and it's gonna say something really cool on it to boost their ego up and whatever they're going through in life. It's like a hug on a t-shirt. Yes, it's like a hug on a t-shirt. And I'm gonna bring that, and then also I'm gonna do ciphers on here very soon. So you can bring your peoples on here to get come in and chime in with you. I'll put a beat on, y'all can rock out, or your producer could come and bring beats and he could just do his thing, whatever the case is. It's gonna be really dope. I don't know if I told you about the events I'm trying to pull off too, coming soon. I would love for you to be there and your peoples. Whoever got any type of talent, just bring them along. And it's gonna be a free event, and it's I'm planning it. Okay, it hasn't processed yet. I'm making sure I got all
When
my
and where?
stuff.
When and where. You don't gotta say too much. Just let me know when and where.
Yes, it's gonna be really dope. It's gonna be food there, a caterer, free food. The artists don't have to pay nothing. They only have to worry about is the vendors. Vendors, they have their own business going. So if there's business there and they want to charge you, that's how they do their business. I can't tell them not to. But when it comes to like you guys coming in and stuff, there will be a dress code though, because I feel like y'all all artists should be represented as special. You know what I'm saying? Casual wear. There's gonna be photography there. Y'all can have a photo shoot there and stuff like that. I have goals, all right. And this is gonna be cool.
Make sure it happens the right way. Make sure you
Mm-hmm.
patience.
Exactly. I'm gonna have a whole venue set up. I want other podcasters to come too, because like I said, it's not just for artists too, it's for businesses as well. So if you have anybody that does podcasting as well with you and your team and
Shout
your
out to
producer to come too. Yes. Shout out to your producer. He could come too because obviously he's an artist and he does his thing with his beats. I want him to actually present his beats to, everybody and show them that what he does, what he's cooking, they could buy his stuff. You know what I'm saying? He has a business as well, so he come and do his thing. Whatever you guys got going on, you got 420 events, vendors, bring them along too. Trust me, I got shit that I'm doing little by little. Everything's coming to place. I'm just making sure y'all got your, making sure y'all comfortable. The venue's legit. Y'all. And what I was thinking was my recommendation, but I'm still gonna provide it anyway, which is the microphones, because I know you and I both know that it's this world, the weather, people getting sick. I don't want nobody to get sick if somebody else has a cold. Get what I'm saying? So if somebody comes in there with some fucking okay, maybe you gotta put a mask on or you gotta go. I don't want y'all getting sick either. So my suggestion is to bring your own microphone, the portable ones. That's the only suggestion I have. You can't get it, it's okay. I'm gonna provide it anyway. Individually, I'm gonna have about 12 microphones. They're gonna all be packed in like in boxes for each of y'all to have your own. I'm gonna give it away too, so y'all can have it when you go to a venue. It's good to have that with you because you never know. Because I got sick 3 times in venues, and I think it's because people that was in there was sick, and I got sick really fucking bad. So my suggestion with that, health issues, I really don't want y'all to get sick. You know what I'm saying? Just in case somebody comes with a cold and shit like that. That's just me. And I'm doing medical school, so I'm kind of very late. Yes, I mean, I'm almost done. Yes, I'm almost done with my internship. So I'm almost actually going into my internship. So I'm actually going to my doctor's license, family medicine. So that's my other goal besides my music. So when you was hitting me up, I was like, I'm at work. That's because I was in school and I'm like over here multitasking, doing my shit and with the teacher and shit. And she likes to do hands-on stuff sometimes, and sometimes my hands be so fucking occupied, and then after that I'd be so fucking tired. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. If I could save a life, it's worth it. Yes. And that's coming up soon. I just want to let you know personally on here and everybody else to know that a lot of shit's coming off, and I just got an acceptance for like I said, the worldwide rotation. I want to put y'all songs on the worldwide rotation. So when you get a chance, please send me the MP3s so I can put it in there. And I promise you, I'll sign a contract if I need to. Okay, from your producer, that I'm not allowed to give that away unless y'all give permission. Okay, I want to let you know I want to do that because certain people be like, "Oh, let me get that artist's track." Da, da, da. Nope, talk to him, not me, not mine. I ain't trying to get sued. I ain't got sue money. Okay, so we ain't gonna be doing that. So I really want to support y'all heavy, especially him because I know he's gonna be coming on here in the 12th, and I'm really excited. I'm excited. Yes, he's super cool. I met him. He's really genuine, and I'm so happy you have him also as a support system as well as your other fellow teammates and stuff. And I'm about to play one more track, and then we're gonna get into 3 more questions, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so with that being said, before I play, I'm gonna get into those questions and then I'm gonna talk some more shit. Okay, being that said, okay, when it comes to, because I asked you this question, but it's a reverse question now. What's your advice to your fans? What's the best advice you can give?
The best advice I can give to all my supporters is do whatever the fuck your heart desires. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're not capable. It doesn't matter if you feel like you can't do it. You fucking can. And anything you put your mind to, you can do. I know it sounds corny. I know a lot of people say it, but nothing's gonna happen overnight. You just gotta. You want me to open the door for you? Yeah, it don't matter if it's gonna take time, and if you really love what you do, take the time out to do it. You know what I mean? Take every day, build it brick by brick, piece by piece, and eventually you'll get exactly where you need to be. Don't doubt yourself. Don't worry about who's ahead of you. Don't worry about who's behind you. Don't worry about how much time it's gonna take. Just love what you do and do that shit every fucking day. Perfect your craft, and you'll get wherever it is you want to go. Whether it's to get a car, get a house, get a relationship, get a marriage, get a record deal with an NBA contract, whatever the fuck you put your mind to. You could be you want to be a top 1% OnlyFans. I don't care. Whatever you put your mind to, just take it piece by piece. Really work on it with yourself, within yourself, and just love what you do. For me, just anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. That's the best advice I can give because I'm living that right now, and I'm thankful for it. So, thanks.
Amen. Amen. Do you have any other like upcoming events and stuff coming up that you know of that you're aware of? Please let us know. Tell them what's going on with you, what you got going on,
Right
coming
now,
up and stuff like that.
I'm just focused on creating music right now. Um, I know. Shout out to the Evening Rush. I know my boy Don from the Evening Rush. He wants me to do an appearance or two on his upcoming tour. It's not ironed out yet. I ain't gonna give no dates because I don't know no dates yet. But y'all see that soon. I dropped my visuals for my project, Playboy. That's out. Y'all can go enjoy that. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna disappear for a little bit, just get back to creating new music, and to drop more singles for y'all. Just figure out my next plans, and I ain't nothing really crazy right now for real. Oh, and I got a interview with another podcast that's on the Evening Rush Network called, I forgot the name of it, which is bad, but I'm gonna promote that as well on Instagram. But yeah, it's just supporting my bros right now. It is their turn. I'm supporting them. Just sit back, reset, get all new music ready, build up my vault, and then we back outside.
Word. My sister says she's like a tour. Hope you come to Cali.
I would love to. I will anywhere they accept me. I'm there. Trust me. No questions.
No, shout out to the podcast, y'all. You heard that, y'all. He got another interview coming up. So once he gets the flyer information, I will post it up for him, and y'all could coincide him with that too. I support everybody. I'm not a how you call it, a hater. Okay, I love everybody working, work, work, work. That's what it's about. It's love always. Never hate from me. I support all podcasters. Do your thing, do your interviews. It's not easy doing these damn podcasts. It really isn't. You just gotta have the personality. I may make it look easy because I'm just mad chill. That's just me. In general, I love to vibe. It's like a conversation just with a fucking camera in my face. And we're in front of everybody. And we performers. So it's easy for us to be in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter. I just like to vibe. And shout out to all the podcasters, including the ones you're about to get your interview on at. That's really dope. It's really hard to do that. One it's a lot sometimes. But when it comes to that, I commend you too because get yourself out there. What promotionals, get everything. Like don't stop. Like keep working. It shows in your music that you are a hard worker. And I'm super, super, super proud of you. And I really, really adore all your stuff. Like I love it. I love it. And I'm not gonna stop promoting. Like I said, if you ever need like visuals type of videos and promos, I'm willing to do them for you. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be like just a regular self-talk. You know how sometimes we all like to make videos and we're just talking our shit. Oh, this is coming up. If you want me to hook that up, I could do it free of charge. Gotta do promos free of charge because I'm not trying to take from artists. I'm trying to give. You know what I'm saying? That's my motto. We always got shit taken from us. Where the fuck is the giving? You know? Gotta talk my shit. I always do. Okay. In terms of, we already asked that. When it comes to dealing with family, how is your support system with your family? If you don't mind me asking.
No, it's cool. You know me, I'm fully transparent. If I'm being honest with you, I had to make it before they saw the vision, and it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, one thing about me, I am family oriented, but you know, when you're dealing with a old school family, old school Caribbean family, they don't. If there's no money or no job or no degree, they don't really see it happening. So I had to go out there and do these shows. I had to do all these things. You feel me? To show them that I can do it and what I'm doing is good. So it's like, it is what it is. I mean, it hurts that I had to, prove my family wrong. Of course, you want your family support, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, whether they support me or not, I still got shows to do. I still got music to make, and that won't stop me from where I want to go. But now they're very supportive. They love all my music. They love all my appearances. So I'm thankful. You feel me? I'm thankful for the support.
That's dope. Shout out to your family. It's important. Sometimes, I mean, not all my family support me because, anyways. Anyways, I'm still me though, I'm still
That's all that
chilling,
matters. Honestly, don't matter if they support you.
Exactly. You can support me at though, I'm still gonna be me. So I don't care. But shout out to those do support me, like my auntie from my dad's side. Shout out to her. And a few others, like I give you like three. and my besides that side of the family, and my beautiful kids and stuff, and I shout out to them. I love them, and it's just, and also, so shout out to my haters. We got our haters. They're gonna always hate us. How do you deal with that? That's another question I wanted to ask you. Like, I know you have heavy haters coming at you because I sure hell do. And look at this, I have one in the fucking in the YouTube talking about take that Botox. But let me tell you something. You need Jesus. There you go. See, I'm positive. You need Jesus. I really would curse you out, but it's okay. You wish these were fake, but they're not. But go with Jesus. He loves you. Okay? All right. Anyways, how do you deal with the haters? How do
I
you
don't
deal with
pay
the
no
haters?
attention. I mean, I give them more shit to hate about. Honestly, I don't really. When it comes to negativity, I don't focus on it. You can take the same, whether they negative or positive, they still listen to music, they still view the videos, still buy tickets. So you can hate, but I'm still winning at the end of the day because they're still supporting me. So hate on. Whatever makes your day go faster. I don't know. I don't pay that no attention.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, because there's always naysayers, haters trying to drag somebody down because they're miserable and have no life. And it's okay. God still loves you. That's all I gotta
Word.
say. I've been trying to listen. Usually I try to attempt myself not to go off on people, but sometimes they be pushing your buttons to that point where you just want to curse them to hell. But at the same time, I'm not gonna drain my energy for their energy because they're in some feelings. You go stay in your fucking feelings. I don't give a fuck. Just know that
Yeah,
I really
that's
don't.
exactly like that's what it's all about. Me personally, I'm not about to allow somebody to take me out of who I am, and nah, it ain't that deep to me. Like, I laugh at the fact that people take the time out to be hateful. So
Mhm.
that shit
And
don't
I'm
really
glad
bug
they
me much. And for every one person that hate me, there's like 100 people that love me. So just,
Word. Say that shit again. What? You just helping me grow. Thank you. Thank you. I took on more shit for you to hate. And I thank you for thinking I could afford that type of cosmetics, because shit. You got that type of money? You know something I don't know, because shit. I'm such a goofball, but it's always fun. And I'm about to play one more of your songs, and then we're gonna wrap it up with this last question. Okay, it's really been a doll. It's been a great moment with you, and I can't wait to, if you want, you can always come back whenever you feel like, come back to the show and just chill
as
and
long
listen
as
to
I'm
other artists.
invited, as long as I'm invited, I'm outside. I'll pop by. I'll show love to everybody.
Yeah, you can always come, like, hey, yo, V, is it possible I come into the show and just chill and whatever? You can always come in with your people too, because I got extra room for y'all to come in, and you can listen to other artists you may want to collab. Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? This my platform. It's like I was telling my sister, mi casa, su casa. Okay. And we're about to play this other track that we're gonna get into. You sent me one momento. Come on, here we go. Okay, I definitely gonna listen to those songs again on my phone that you sent me that we just played earlier. I think it was this one. Let me see. What is this one? Let me click on it. Because I didn't even say your name. I don't know why. Oh, Playboy, the one you was talking about. This is the whole album, actually. Yes, the whole album. So I'm gonna play actually the party one, because I'm actually intrigued by it. I'm gonna play a snippet of it so y'all can get a little fun side of him, because y'all heard the slow jams, the intimate ones, the more personal ones where he had history with, which is really dope. I admire that. This one is called Playboy. Sweet Talk featuring O E Wallow. How he say name? I don't want to be disrespectful. Sorry.
Wolo. He's one of my. I met him. So I had did a long story short, I did a film. Or I was a part of a film. You ever heard of the Black King film with Beyonce? So I met him there, and I found out that he made music. So me and him, he only did some vocals for me, but we're gonna definitely make something here for sure. So yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Here we go. I'm about to play this party. Ooh. Got my sister about to be. You better not be twerking her baby out. Calm down. Don't be moving your hips too much. All right, I'm about to play this party song because she loves music in general, and especially these type of hype songs. I know how she is. She's gonna be bumping around with my niece in her belly. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. It's called Party. Hold on, I clicked on the wrong one. Why am I clicking on this one? It's like this one wants to play for me. It's called Party/Sweet Talk. Here we go.
To do, that's the question. I'm gonna have fun and do what I deserve. Cause life is way too short to think about the hurt. So I'm gonna party, baby. I'm gonna party. Yeah, I'm gonna party. Yeah, so I'm gonna party. All the girls over there, I see them creeping up. All my guys peep you, trying to see what's up. Are you playing around? Let me know. Cause I see the one I wanna take home. The bros can figure it out, I'm on the move. I'm single now, don't got nothing to lose. You got a drink, I got a drink too. Bitches jealous cause I choose you. I just wanna hold ya. Calling the Uber so I can hold ya. You feeling the liquor, it's taking over. I'm feeling it too, taking control. Oh, I be tipsy. She calling my phone saying she missed me. How could you miss me when you just dissed me? Bitch, I moved on, you can't trick me. Just forgive me. I'm feeling for your love and attention. We can fuck around or be best.
That's a little snip. Y'all need to check out the album. I'm actually gonna share it on my podcast on the page, so y'all can go tune in. If you have an iPhone, go check it out. That shit is popping. That's the whole vibe. I was listening to that too on my iPhone, and not many has iPhone, but y'all need to get an iPhone or just sign up for freaking iPhone. Something, do something for you. iPhones are it. No offense to Androids, but I was with them for 15 years and I've been through hell with them. But iPhones is it. She's like, not the snip. I'm gonna send you the whole album. Relax. Oh my god, sister. She's over here dancing. She's like, not the snip in caps. That's how I know she's serious. But shout out to that whole album. Oh my god. You did your thing, and other people that were on it did their thing as well. I appreciate you sharing this beautiful moments of your life, your journey, your music journey. It's really important to get in tune with your fans and whoever, you know, to really know who you are, because it shows in your work ethics. It shows in everything. When you match your creativity, you it. When you don't match, that's how you be like, I don't know. And you probably had dealt with certain people that it's like you listen to the music and it doesn't match their personality, and you be like, oh, what the fuck happened here? And it happens. Not everybody's the same. We all different in our own creativity. Now, for the last but not least question, okay? Here it comes. Drum blows. My little mini drum rolls, my fingers. um, when it comes to your music and industry levels of acknowledgement, because you're very intelligent, by the way, um, are you willing, like, you do your own writing, am I correct? Or do you ever considered like having like a ghostwriter?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Me personally, I wouldn't mind people writing. Like my dad, he sent me shit. He wrote, like, he helped write some of my newer shit that we're working on now. I wouldn't mind a ghostwriter at all. I mean, if anything, that just preserves my pen. So I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind trying it. I'm not really opposed to it.
Okay, here we go. So he got a lot of shit going on, y'all. He's got new things coming up. Y'all stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna give y'all any information with that. If you want to, you hit him up, or just follow him. That's how you keep updated with our shit. Follow him. Support. Support is real. Support is not racist. So don't make it. And support does not have a price on it. Sorry, y'all know who bullshitted y'all that it does not have a price to press share, like, comment. Your activities in your pages and anything that you are engaged in terms of music industry or any type of business is very important. Without those, there would not be anything else. Okay? It's free. It doesn't hurt to support. I support everybody, even the naysayers. I support the hate because it built us up.
And
It's been really
before my
dope.
phone dies, my phone's about to die. Sadly, I
Yes.
want to give a shout out to you for opening up your platform to not only me but other artists that's trying to, voice their opinion. Like you said, voice of an artist. Beautiful platform. Your questions are really dope. You really allowed me to open up and talk to the people and to get them to know me and behind the music. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep remaining positive. Fuck the haters, and just keep the heart that you have, because it's really fucking rare. And just keep putting on for the artists like us. Like, this is a blessing to
Amen
be
to
a part of.
that.
I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful
Thank
for
you.
everybody in the comments. I'm thankful for everybody that's on YouTube, on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching this from. I hope you had a great time, because I did. And this will not be the last time I'm on this show. Y'all gonna see me for sure another time. So,
Ew. You guys heard that. Thank you so much for your time. I know you got things going on. Go ahead, go do what you gotta do. We will chime in. I'm about to wrap this up with Fallen. That'll be like actually the outro. I am. I see you soon, okay?
of course.
Thank y'all for listening. All right, bye. Y'all stay tuned. That was Hef. Y'all get in tune with him. He was really super dope to have him. Anybody that's interested in any type of platform, this platform is real as it gets. I love to hear different artists. I love to get to know different artists. I love to vibe to music myself. I love to have a conversation, let's talk about it. So any of y'all interested in coming on the show and you feeling the vibe, hit me up, for real, for real. I'm really, we back, we at it, we here, we're getting emotion back and at it. It feels good to be back. Feels good to bring this back because I missed it. I needed to first, get myself together emotionally. And I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Everything is good. There's going to come in emotion state too for a lot of things to come. So, you know who this is, Bossy V. I'm about to play this song called Fallen. And I want y'all to chime into this song. I love this song. I'm actually going to play the YouTube version one because I like the whole song. I'm not trying to sign in it on the thing. So, and I want y'all to be able to, tune in with his stuff, follow him on Apple and so forth. I'm about to play Fallen on the YouTube side. So I hope y'all enjoy and let's get it.
Caramel, bright smile, oh yes. Natural, look good with clothes are undressed. Oh, I can't get my mind off of you. By my side, ride or die, that's facts. Look in my eyes, tell no lie, no cap, and I believe you too. Tell me what we do. I said, tell me what we do. 'Cause I'm falling for you. Tell me what we do. I said, tell me what we do. 'Cause I'm falling for you. You're so patient, you're so full of love. You're a true gift that was sent from above. And I'm so thankful for you. You know you got my heart, it's yours to keep. Without you now, life is incomplete. And I really love me some you. tell me what we doing. I said, tell me what we doing. 'Cause I'm falling for you. Tell me what we doing. I said, tell me what we doing. 'Cause I'm falling for you.
All right, y'all. That was Fallen by Hef. Y'all, shout out to the artist Hef coming in here and chiming with us and talking his shit, talking about life. That's what it's about, you know. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Shout out to my sister. I appreciate you and whoever's tuning in on the other end. Shout out to, I know one of my friends came in here, Thelma, another fam, my fam. What's good? Shout out to y'all. It's not easy being an artist, like I said. Always utilize your voice. Always connect with your voice. Always advocate for yourself. Nobody is going to understand you but yourself. Always. Okay. Never give up. Always keep pushing yourself. Always believe in yourself. You need help in terms of counseling therapy if you feel like there's things that are emotionally hard for you to connect with. Hit me up. I would love for you to get, the help you need. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It's okay to say, hey, I need help. If you know someone that needs help as well, by all means, hit me up. If you're local, call 311. They have sources for suicide, for therapy sources. You know, please, please, please do not ignore those signs because if you don't listen, who is going to listen better than yourself? You know yourself, you know your body, you know everything. Don't ignore those signs. It's important that you get in tune with yourself. Always utilize your voice, advocate on the right so you different. If you're homeless, I don't want to see nobody in the streets. Please get shelter, seek shelter, protect yourself. The world is crazy. Even the children out there, please. You see, they say if you see something, say something, but for real, say something. Don't just fucking stand there and just let shit ride. You know what I'm saying? We need to be the future. This industry is all fucked up now, and it's too crowded, it's too toxic, and we need to be better as artists, as businesses that's trying to make a difference. You want to make a difference, want to be an inspiration, please do that. Until then, peace out. OCV in the motherfucking building. Voice to the artist. Yeah.